If you're an e-commerce store owner, I'm sure you already know the importance of email marketing. But with so many things you can do with email marketing and so many email flows you can set up, it can be quite daunting to even start thinking about all these emails and how you can put everything together. But in today's video, I'm going to show you the 5 core email flows you can set up right now for your store. And if you stick with me to the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you the exact template we use in our agency to set up these email flows. So without further ado, let's get into my computer right now to show you the 5 core email flows you can use to start printing money for your Shopify store. So the first email is the welcome flow. So welcome flow are sent to people as soon as they subscribe to your list. So this could be when somebody comes to your website and they sign up through the pop-up form like this one, they will receive a welcome email, something like this here. And this is to deliver what you promised on the form. So let's say you promised 10% off or 15% off. You want to send them a welcome email immediately. So as you can see here, this is an example of a welcome email. So why does this email work and why is it one of the highest performing emails for many stores and for many of our clients? And the first reason is that the open rate and click-through rate in this email is very high because people are already expecting to receive this email from you. They're already expecting to receive a discount. So again, if somebody comes to your website and they receive and they sign up to a pop-up form like this one, they will receive a welcome email. They're expecting to receive a welcome email like this. And this is the exact reason why this email has a very high open rate and click-through rate. And the second reason is that the welcome email help you build trust with your new and potential customer. So, when people come up to your website, they sign up to the newsletter, and you send the first email here in the welcome flow, which is basically sending them the discount code, and use the second email to introduce yourself as the founder of the brand and also showcase your backend story. So this helps you build trust with a new potential customer and is going to get them to make that first purchase. And the third reason why the welcome email works very well is because the welcome email contributes to 15% of total store revenue on average. So on average, the welcome email produces 15% of total store revenue. The second email here that you need for your store is the abandoned cart emails. So these emails are sent to people who added items to their cart but left your website without proceeding to the checkout. So the abandoned cart and abandoned checkout, they are two different emails. I'm going to be touching on that in a minute. But the abandoned cart is when people add items to the cart and they left your website without even getting to the checkout at all, right? So you want to make sure you have this email flow set up. And many e-commerce brands, mistake these abandoned carts for the ad checkout. There are two different emails. And again, I'm going to be touching on that in the next slide. But these emails, like I said, are sent to people who added items to their carts but left your website without proceeding to the checkout. And on average, 60 to 70% of your website visitors will abandon items in the shopping cart before leaving your website. So if you don't have this kind of email setup, this email flow, this abandoned cart flow setup, you are potentially losing up to 70% of potential sales. You're losing them. So we want to make sure you have this abandoned cart email flow setup. And like I said, I'm going to be giving you the exact templates if you stick with me to the end of this video. So why does this email work? The first reason is that this email is highly personalized. Show the customer exactly what they left in the cart using dynamic personalization tags. So we use this tag in the subject line and also in the header text. So this is an example of the tag. So here you can see it's showing exactly what the customer left in the cart. Also, if you look at the top here, it's mentioning the product they left in the cart. So based on what the customer left in the cart, this is going to change dynamically. And this is one of the reasons why this email works very well. And the second reason is that this email has 8% conversion rate on average. So if you have this email set up in your flows, like I said, you're potentially, recovering 70% of your lost sales. And that's going to add a lot of money to your revenue. And the third email here is the abandoned checkout email. So the abandoned checkout flow is very similar to the added to cart trigger flow, which is the one I showed you earlier. Major difference is that the added to cart flow triggers when somebody leave item in the cart, while the abandoned checkout triggers after someone adds item to the cart, then proceed to the checkout. So why does this other one works very well? And the first reason again is that we show exactly what the customer left in the cart using dynamic tags. And also this email has 8 to 10% conversion rate on average. And this flow is responsible for about 12% of total store revenue. So you want to make sure that you set up these two abandoned cart emails and you want to make sure that you use the right trigger for both of them. Again, at the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you the resources you can use to set this up for yourself. The fourth email here is the browse abandonment email. So this email are automated emails sent to your customers who are viewing products on your website but never placed an item in the cart. So somebody comes to your website, they sign up to the pop-up form, and they were just browsing around your website. They are browsing different kind of products, but they never add any items to the cart. So you want to use this email to remind them, you want to use this email as a little nudge and use it to bring them back to your website. And also the browse abandonment have high open rate and click rate, especially if you use dynamic variables. So these are an example of dynamic tags, same as the abandoned checkout email, where we show exactly what the person was looking at, and we show that in the subject line and also in the email itself. You can also use this email to recommend other products on your website. And the last email here is the thank you email / pre-arrival upsell. It's also known as the bounce back email. This email is sent automatically after someone made the purchase on your website to thank them and also recommend other products to them. So unlike a normal customer thank you email on your Shopify store, we use this email to also, thank the customer personally and also use it to upsell the customer. So in most cases, we always make this email come from the founder of the brand, appreciating the customer for buying their product. And also we use this email to, upsell customers and ask them to buy other products. So why does this email work very well? This email has a very high open rate and click rate, which leads to more conversion because, like I said, when people buy something from your website, they're expecting to receive an email from you. So you can use this email to upsell and cross-sell customers and get them to buy more products on your store and use it to increase your average order value. So those are my top 5 core email flows you can use to start generating more sales and profit for your store. And if you want this exact email template, the link in the description of this video, you can click the link and it's going to take you to the page where you can access this email template. So if you find this video valuable, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.